Aloha Talks. Aloha Talks. Aloha Talks.
What is up, everybody? I'm Joey. Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel, and I want to thank all the new people who recently subscribed. I really thank you guys so much. And today I'm about to hit you with another Aloha Talks subject topic. Okay, and today's topic is going to be about being careful of which tarot and oracle readers or spiritual advisors you select or you seek guidance from, right? And the reason I'm saying this is because some people may not realize this, but those of us who read tarot or read oracle or do give spiritual readings or give spiritual advice, those of us who do that are people as well, right? We've had life experiences. We have our likes, our dislikes. We have things that we gravitate towards. We have things that we gravitate away from. You know, we're individuals as well, and we are strangers to you, right? So just think of it like this, right? Would you, if a stranger walked up to you on the streets, would you just immediately just trust everything they say to you? You know? Most likely, if you have street smarts and common sense, you probably wouldn't, right? You probably would be, a little leery about, or weary, I don't know, one of them, about the person, because you don't know what their intentions are. You don't know where they're coming from, and you don't know what they're gonna do to you, or how they're gonna affect you, right? And the reason why I decided to make this video, because there's so many people, I've seen so many different readers. There's readers for everybody on this, on YouTube or on the internet and whatnot. But sometimes I do pick up, me being an empath or whatever, I do pick up negative energy from some people. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying that this person is better than that person, or I'm the best tarot reader. None of that, because there's probably a lot of readers who are way better than me in reading cards and stuff like that. But, I'm just saying that we need to be careful who we seek spiritual advice from and help, because not everybody has good intentions, and not everybody has like good positive energy or coming from a good place or want to see you do good, right? Just like there's good readers out there and good people who want to see you do good and want to see you elevate and you grow and you blossom into a beautiful butterfly. There's a lot of people like that, but there's people who do the opposite, right? I've seen so many readers on here that will give people advice. Like, for instance, they might say, oh, well, if that guy's talking to somebody else, or that guy's with somebody else, you guys have this connection together, then you need to go and, shoot your shot, or you need to go and, make your presence known, or just stuff that they shouldn't be telling people, right? It's just like let me exaggerate for a bit. Just like you might have a reason to tell somebody, hey, well, go and take that gun and go over there to such and such's house and do whatever. You never know what somebody's going to tell you. That's why you have to be careful about who you are receiving your advice from. You have to ask yourself also, you have to be cognizant of the energy that they put out there, right? You gotta be present in the moment when you receiving information from them. You gotta ask yourself, like, after I get a reading from this person, or after I look at their pick a card readings or whatever, do I feel good? Do I feel positive? Do I feel uplifted? Do I feel like I'm growing and evolving? Because if you don't, then that might not be the right person for you to seek advice from, because like I said, I see so many people. There's so many readers online as well. There's so many readers in general that it might be hard for people to know who's good and who's not, or to know who is coming from a good place, a good healing place, and who's not, Like, for instance, I was checking out this pick a card reading from this reader, and this reader literally said that the reason why you are not, you are single. The reason why you're single is because you're ugly. They literally said it's because you are ugly. You don't look good. You're not all that in the face. Like, like we all know when it comes to looks and comes to beauty and things that we find, attractive, that's in the eye of the beholder. I might find somebody attractive and the next person might find them unattractive, and I might find somebody unattractive and the next person might find them attractive, So that's, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But to flat out tell somebody in a reading, a stranger, mind you, there's no, mind you, we all have different things that we deal with in life, right? So our self-esteem may not be, 100% all the time, right? So what if somebody who was, in a weak state of mind, listen to that video and listen to this reader tell them the reason why you're single is because you're ugly. You see where I'm getting at? That's why I think it's very, very important for you to be careful who you get readings from and who you allow into your, your personal space when it comes to stuff like that, because when dude said that, I was just like, bruh, come on now, you can't be serious. But hey, that's kind of like, because it's so saturated that it's easy to actually open yourself up to people who you think have good intentions or they have good energy, right? Like, cause I've seen some readers to where, like, a lot of their readings are like kind of like negative based, like based on negativity, based on cheating, somebody cheating on you, based on somebody doing something to you. I don't like that kind of stuff. I mean, like I know that life is not always peaches and cream and rainbows and Skittles and stuff like that. I know that that's not life. That's not life. Is you have good times, you have bad times, you have good things that happen to you, you have bad things that happen to you, you have good people that come into your life, you have bad people that come into your life. But if I go to you for something and I leave feeling horrible, or if I leave feeling like drained or like I don't have hope, why am I coming to you in the first place? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that, reader's gonna fix your whole life. Not saying that, but as a reader myself, what I do, if I'm reading for somebody, I always, even if it's some bad news I have to deliver or something that I know that they're not gonna want to hear, or even when on pick a cards, I know that somebody's gonna give you a thumbs down because they don't want to hear X, Y, Z, or whatever. But I'm gonna give you my job. And my job is to give you options or a way to improve it or to give you hope for the future. You know what I'm saying? To not just tear you down and leave you down and just say, okay, bye, next reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hit you with that. I want to say, okay, let's say if it's a relationship where somebody's cheating, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, yeah, this person isn't got you involved in a 3-party relationship or whatever, but then I'm gonna turn around and give you advice on what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to love, and that's what I do with my readings. My readings come from a place, when I give you information, it's coming from a place of love. It's not coming from a place of trying to tear you down or trying to, put myself up and put you down or just give you a negative outlook, because like I said, nothing in life is perfect, but I want you to leave with hope. You know what I'm saying? I want you to leave with knowing that, I want you to feel that you shouldn't give up, that you should keep trying and that you should keep going for your goals, keep going for your dream, keep dreaming and keep striving for the things that you want to accomplish in life. That's my main goal and my main purpose. And that's why I call this channel The Healing Zone, because that's what I want to do. I want to help people heal, and I feel like through a lot of my life experiences, a lot of people I came into contact with, is easy for me to actually communicate and relate to many different people, regardless of, your nationality, ethnicity, your religion, your gender, your all that stuff, right? Regardless of any of that, your age and all that stuff, is like I can always, you know, using my intuition, also using my you know, empathic abilities, be able to find some common ground with you to kind of like feel what you're feeling, and then to give you hope, you know. So that's what I'm trying to say, that make sure that when you're going to readers, make sure that you're feeling good when you get your reading, right? When you look at that person, you feeling good, you know, afterwards, because that person should, even they're giving you the information, they still should be able to give you some kind of hope, or give you some sort of advice, you know. Or they shouldn't just be like all gloom and doom, you know. You get a reading and now you think the world is gonna end, you know, you're waiting for the world, you're trying to buy like survival snacks and stuff like that. It's like, no, you know, I mean, you shouldn't feel that way when you're going to somebody. It should be a well-rounded experience, and it should be one to where you get the information and then you get advice about it. Like you get options, you get like different paths that you could go down, and what could possibly happen if you take this action or you take that action, you know. Just give you options and tell you the truth, yes, you know, because I know some people, they don't want to hear the truth, you know. Some people, when they want a reading, or when they watch a reading, they don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear what they want to hear, you know, because sometimes the truth isn't what you want to hear. But my whole thing is, the kind of reader that I am, I give you the truth. I give you what is presented, and that's it. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to try to tell you what you want to hear, because if I go to you for something, I want you to tell me the truth too. So I don't believe in like just telling, oh yeah, girl, you gonna meet Mr. Right tomorrow. Da, da, da. No. We're not gonna play that kind of game. I'm gonna tell you what I see and what I feel, and that's it. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then oh well. You know. Don't ask me a question. And I'm that kind of reader. Like I'm that kind of person in life in general, to where if you ask me a question, you better be ready for the truth, because that's what I'm gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna beat around the bush and tell you lies, you know, and because I expect truth and honesty from people as well. But anyways, I'm going down another road. But yeah, just be mindful and cognizant of who you allow to do your readings. Make sure that you vet the person out, you know, see how they are. Try to learn some more about the person, or look at some of their other readings and see where they coming from. See where they, you know, what kind of energy they have and stuff like that, you know. Just be careful, you know. And also when it comes to card readings and pick a card readings, just take them with a grain of salt, because nothing is set in stone. There's no card reading out that's set in stone. Energy changes, people change, people switch and make different decisions, people's feelings change like clockwork. So it's like things could change. Somebody could tell you reading today based off of the energy that's here today in the now, but it could change tomorrow, because that person's energy changes, your energy changes, something changes, you know. So just keep that in mind, okay? And just be careful when you choosing readers to read for you. Try to make sure the best as you can that they're coming from a good place, you know. Make sure that they're not on some dark stuff and feeding you just gloom and doom nonsense over and over and not giving you any light. You know, you gotta have a balance. You gotta have balance of dark and light. You know, you can't just have all dark. You can't just have all light, you know. There needs to be a balance. And that's the same with readers who just tell you all good things, right? Everything is gonna work. This is gonna work. That's gonna work. Yeah, come on now. Like, life doesn't work that way, you know. That's not how life is in the real world. So when you're doing readings, it's not going to be that way either, okay? So yeah, so I hope you guys got some positive from this, and thank you guys for watching the Aloha Talks, and wish you guys all the best, okay?